the Madman! Welcome to another special segment of What Are the Odds? This time around, we look at a new card that's coming out, a new challenger. New challenger is a 7-mana paladin spell that's going to discover a 6-mana minion and put it into play with Taunt and Divine Shield. And the question is, how good is that?
1 star, 2 stars, 4 stars.
Sure, we have our gut instincts, but without getting down into the nitty-gritty of the math and the statistics, you would never be able to know past the gut instinct. For starters, I discovered something really cool about Discover. If you were to pre-order cards in a list of quality, you would be getting at least the top 20% half the time. That's pretty amazing. There's a lot of math involved to how you come up with that, but you simply use the following equation. 1 minus x equals the cube root of 1 minus y. So how did I use that equation to calculate things? I'm going to take the 75% chance of getting at least a certain result. As an example, you simply put in 0.75 for y. We solve for the x there, and we get the answer 37%. That means that a probable outcome is you're discovering something in the top 37 percentile. And for this particular discover, we can order a list because discovering a Taunt Divine Shield minion is mainly based off of its stats. So therefore, to look at the top 37th percentile, I simply multiply 49 by 0.37, and I find out that the 37th percentile is the 18th best card. Around the 18th best card is Gen Greymane. You've also got like specialties like Hogger nearby. You can argue Hogger is better or worse. You can argue that Sabertooth Stalker is better or worse. But in general, you're getting about 11 stats worth of stuff. That's not that great when you're looking at it. Like, are you going to pay 7 mana for a 6/5 Taunt Divine Shield? Blah. But fortunately, that is when you're getting a little bit unlucky, because that's just the probable outcome that you're going to get something at least that good. What's the median that I'm going to get whenever I play this card? That is actually the top 20 percentile. In other words, about the 9th or 10th best card. Since when you're discovering something, you are 4 times as likely to find a class card, I've entered Blackguard into this 4 times. So when I said there are 49 results, that's actually counting each paladin minion 4 times. So given the additional there, you're actually extremely likely to choose Blackguard. A very common situation, therefore, when you play a new challenger, and a way to really quickly analyze the card is, you're going to get something along the stats lines of Blackguard. 12 stats, Blackguard happens to be a 3/9 Taunt Divine Shield then, and you even get a minor ability with it. Maybe you're going to get something a little bit better, like Illidan Stormrage, which comes with like a special ability on top. Maybe you'll get Bone Drake, which gets you a dragon when it dies. Now, is that good? We compare it with Sunwalker. That's a 6-mana 4/5 Taunt Divine Shield. So if you're adding 3 stats on that for 1 more mana, not too bad, right? Now, the interesting thing is you can look at situations where you're lucky also. Something that's improbably going to happen, but isn't that uncommon. 25% of the time, you're going to get something in the top 9 percentile, and that's pretty amazing to think about. A full 1/4 at a time, let me repeat this, you're going to get a minion that is at least as good as the top 4 cards. And the top 4 cards are pretty good. There's Damaged Stegatron, Hungry Etten, Cairn Bloodhoof, and then arguably Frozen Crusher. Like, that is a lot of stats. You're getting an 8/8 Taunt Divine Shield, you're getting a 4/5 Taunt Divine Shield that summons a 4/5 when it dies, you're getting a 4/10 Taunt Divine Shield, you're getting a 5/12 Taunt Divine Shield. So in short, using math and the power of probability, a new challenger gonna give you, usually you can expect a minion of about 12 stats, 6/6 or 3/9. If you get unlucky, you're gonna get 11 stats instead of 12 stats. So you'll get like a 6/5 or a 4/7. So Trump, is the card worth playing? Would I play a card which is going to give me a 6/6 Taunt Divine Shield for 7 mana? Quick answer is no. I would not do that. I think what I really wanted to drive home though is how Discover works. It's not easy to realize that the average result, like whenever you discover things, is you're getting something in the top 20th percentile of all cards in that range. And then you have to, like, in order to get what you can expect, you have to figure out what is the top 20th percentile. And usually for Discover cards, you're discovering spells or something, and there's different situations for different things. But for minions that you're going to immediately summon on the board, you could just figure out just about right the stat pool that you're going to get.